Talking women's tennis with Mark Beckham, I'm Sean Moth. Great to see you again on CardsTV. We go back to a match against Purdue. There's a very good team coming in, kind of a Big Ten tennis for both of the men's and women's teams.
Right.
But despite a 5-2 loss, from what I read, from what I heard, pretty pleased with a pretty strong effort against a very good team.
Yeah, it's with the Purdue team as good as they are. I mean, they're going to be NCAA tournament, and I think they're going to be challenging for the Big Ten title. They're going to be one of the top 4 teams or so in the Big Ten. So that's a high level team, and for us to be able to play with them and actually we gave ourselves some chances to do some things. If some things would have kind of went our way, we could have put some heat on them and maybe beaten them. But they're very good. So for us to be able to play that well against them without Julia Fellerhoff playing singles, it was a good showing. The effort was there, and I think the mindset of this team is changing. This is kind of the thing that I've had with this team. We've got to start thinking a little bit differently.
Sure.
And I saw that against Purdue, and obviously when we're able to add Julia in singles and doubles, I think that's going to help with that thinking as well. And this team is different than the past couple teams I've had, and I think that we can do some things. So I was pleased. Yeah.
Anyone else against the Boilermakers that stood out that you'd like to mention?
Without a doubt, it was Amelia Harris. She's playing well. She's playing really well. She won in doubles, and her and Manuela beat Jenny Rabeau and Mar Schmidt, who were as high as 15th in the country last year.
Wow.
So for her, and Manuela to be so young, just a freshman,
Yeah.
to beat a team of that caliber, it's good to see, because Amelia's been up and down, but right now she's getting it done for us, and that's kind of the thing I've been trying to stress with her as well. Her mentality has to change, and I think it is, because I think now she's realizing, I'm one of the better players. When we play doubles, she's one of the better players on the court, no matter who she's playing against.
Yeah.
I've had to kind of get her to think that way.
Yeah, sure.
And she's thinking that way now, and now it's carrying over into her singles as well, and we're seeing the results of that. She's playing really well, and I'm happy for her. I'm glad she's doing well, because she's definitely put the work in.
Absolutely. Obviously, the singles points are important, but whether 6 wins or whether 1 wins, it's a point. So,
Exactly.
it's so valuable that your lineup is so balanced and that you can get wins from those lower spots in the lineup. I mean, I know they're lower by number, but it doesn't mean they're any less important.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, with a tennis team, because before you get to college, it's all about me, 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 me.
Yep.
And then when you go to college, it is about everybody but you per se.
Sure.
You have to, if I put you in at number 6, your point counts just as much as number 1. That's not like you get bonus points for playing number 1.
Yep.
And that's a hard thing for this me type of sport to figure out. But as time goes on, people figure it out. I beat it into their heads, and we get things worked out. And that's where we're at right now. The strength of our team, especially when we get Julia back, it's going to be that we're not going to have any holes anywhere. We're going to be strong at all 6 positions in singles and all spots in doubles. And then obviously when you're able to do that, it puts pressure on the other team, because they don't have anywhere to go.
Sure.
So
The Furman Paladins are coming to the Bass Road Tennis Center on Friday, an opportunity for you once again to come out and support the team if you didn't get a chance on Sunday. And from what you say, Furman's a pretty good squad.
yeah, they were in those national rankings. I haven't looked at this week's rankings, but they're probably still in there. So this is a rare opportunity, and when you're trying to build your program up to that national recognition, you have to go to places to get those national ranked teams. And that's normally when we get our national ranked opportunities, it's always away. So we don't have a whole lot of opportunities when they're here. But it's turned out that we had Purdue this past Sunday. We've got Furman coming in this Friday. We have Ohio State, a few other teams coming later on the season. So it's worked out for us. And plus, with this particular team bunch that I have, I'm more confident in them, and I'm thinking that we can capitalize on some of these wins. So I want Furman to be kind of a kickstart. We get that win, and I think it's going to propel us throughout the rest of the season and have some good things for us in the future as well.
Fans can make a difference. Come on out to the Bass Road, support the team. Best of luck to you, team against Furman.
Thanks again.
For Mark Beckham, I'm Sean Moth. We'll talk next week right here on CardsTV.